Football League is on the air. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs, that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. You look at this Colt defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get this up to about the 44. The Eagles at 8-8 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. And after right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
2nd and 10. Quick throw completed by Richardson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Running free at the 45. And all the way up to the 46. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Again, it's Richardson. Airing it out deep for Woods. And he's got it inside the 10.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. This defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 33. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
You look at this Colt defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one. Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run right here with Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Hey, Silver.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that,
and that's going to be caught for the Eagles touchdown. Chase Claypool hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive. The last into double-digit snaps. You need to score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Cut that team! Hey, check that, street! Left wing 19! Deputy Ranger!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Colts 65 yards.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his open man. It's Mallory. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Off the play fake. Krause. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barnes. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have come back to make it a 2-point game. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and run it here. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They go play action with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He's going to field this at the 4. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. To throw on 2nd down. Kraus. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnes. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Off play action. Kraus. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. 18 Ramley. 18 Ramley.
Operating from the gun. Kraus. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get to a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
On first down, Kraus. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Dragon 60.
The final shot before break. Kraus. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
Eagles 14.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Broken tackle. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed down. We're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll audible to something else.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19.
From the gun on third down. Krause. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
But first down, Hurts. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating second and long.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down, here's Hurts. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit.
Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And down to the 27-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kraus. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnes. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Off the play fake. Kraus. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Colts. 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Hurts. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Colts 33, Eagles 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
63, 63, 63.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Hey, let's go.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is brought in at the 21. Shedding the tackle. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down.
Ready? Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Let's go, let's go.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now they'll shift things around.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler, go.
Off play action. Kraus. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Hop 70, hop 70.
At the 9-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Off the play fake. Kraus. That's to the tight end, Mallory. Touchdown! Will Mallory, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
37. That's good for an Eagle.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 3rd down, Kraus. Throw left side complete. That's Barnes. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Colts send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st and 10, Kraus. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Keely Ringo picks it off. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Hurts going to move him around.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chase Claypool, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Hurts will throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Come on. Mustang 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Kraus. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Get it. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Off play action. Kraus. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now they'll change things up.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Hurry, hurry!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On third down, Barnes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Drop 50, drop 50. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
On 4th down, Kraus. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd down.
Hey, Silver, call up Yeti.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Kraus. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Will Mallory with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Colts use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Operating from the gun, Kraus. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Eagles 35.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Looking to throw. Krause going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.